The glass of water. Once upon a time, in a quiet mountain village, lived a 24-year-old young man named Marco. Marco looked normal from the outside, but inside, he was exhausted. His mind never rested. From morning till night, thoughts crashed through his head like waves in a stormy sea. Some dragged him back into painful memories. Others pulled him toward an uncertain future. Because of this constant noise, Marco couldn't sleep properly. He forgot how to smile. He felt empty, even when surrounded by people. One day, Marco heard about a distant village hidden among the hills. People said a wise old man lived there, once a famous psychologist in the city, now living a simple life close to nature. Many visitors claimed he had helped them find peace. For the first time in months, Marco felt hope. Maybe he can help me, Marco thought. So he packed his bag and began a long journey. After several exhausting days, Marco finally arrived. He saw a small house covered in green vines and flowers. On the porch sat the old man, peaceful and still, eyes gently closed. Marco stepped forward. "Grandfather," he said softly, "my mind is restless. I can't stop thinking. I just want peace. Can you help me?" The old man slowly opened his eyes and smiled. "So, you are searching for peace," he said calmly. "Come, I will give you a small task." He led Marco into the yard and filled a glass completely to the top with water. Not even a single drop of space remained. He handed the glass to Marco. "Walk to the end of the village and come back," he said. "But don't spill even one drop." Marco felt confused, but he agreed. Holding the glass carefully, he began walking. The road was busy. People passed by. Shopkeepers shouted. Dogs barked. But Marco noticed nothing. His eyes stayed fixed on the glass. Step by step, slowly and carefully he walked. Finally, he returned. "Grandfather," Marco said, breathing softly, "I didn't spill a single drop." The old man nodded. Then he asked, "Did you see the children playing? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Marco shook his head. "No, I noticed nothing. I was only watching the water." The old man smiled gently. That is the secret. When your mind stays in the present moment, there is no room for fear, no space for confusion, no place for endless thoughts. You weren't trapped in yesterday. You weren't afraid of tomorrow. You were fully here. That is peace. Something changed inside Marco. He finally understood. Peace was never outside. It had always been within him. He bowed his head. "Grandfather, now I know. If I want calm, I must stay in this moment." The old man smiled again. The sun began to set. Birds returned to their nests. Golden light touched the earth. Marco started walking back home. But he was no longer the restless young man who had arrived. He had learned how to quiet his mind. And for the first time in a very long while, Marco felt truly peaceful.